Maybe that's where the second one. Yo. No, I'm waiting for this one. Yeah, no, he's just taking forever. It's working, but it's taking forever. I don't know why. Scanner. No. And as usual, we have the mic because a lot of y'all talk very quietly. So, important to make sure that all right, guys, you're welcome. Another year me. All right, so and just to help out. Oh, that's what's check. Started practices, that's fine, we want to get there. Right, so. Let's get started. Okay, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so we are starting this year. This is very exciting to have a lot of returning students. I have people that have been here for for the first time. They're interested and curious and wanting to know what are we going to be doing, what are we going to be starting with. But we're gonna start off by at least just we're gonna get this week is all about community and getting to know ourselves, knowing who we are, learning more about ourselves, and then how does that fit into a community? We have a lot of activities lined up for today. Guess we're getting started late. So we're gonna go to about 11, and then guys give you guys time to break for lunch for an hour. Come back at 12, run all the way to 3. All right, today's gonna be kind of just like doing a lot of surveys. We've got to collect base data. In any experiment, whatever, you collect the data in the beginning, so that you can know who's what and what's who and where's everybody starting at. So at the end of the program, when we collect data, we'll know how good everybody has gotten, or maybe they ran away. We'll figure it all out. Okay, so this is the talking stick. Those of you who were with me last year remember this thing carried a lot of spirit for up. Okay, so we use this as a talking stick. So what this means is that when you have this, you can talk. Don't have it, you should not talk. I can talk anytime. Let it go as well. Anyway, so that's the point, right? So this is part of restorative practices. This is how we learn how to communicate. We're gonna go over some basic rules here in a little bit about what this is about. But yes, we're about to have our welcome circle. All right. So we're about to start our 5-week journey. All right. We're gonna do a lot of research. We're gonna do a lot of development. We're gonna learn about each other. We're gonna go to different parts. See, I got maps up. At least the one that stayed up since Friday. And we're gonna go to see different parts of Boston and cultural hubs. That's really kind of where my study goes. I study, I'm here, I told you on Saturday, I study like how culture intersects with land use, how our communities are built, right? So how we do that is I call it restorative project management. And so we're gonna just learn about restorative thinking for this week. This is all about us getting to know our community, and then we'll go from there. All right. So, can you go give me? There's a thing that makes. I'll just use the story. The little chime. All right. So the first thing that we do when we're doing restorative practices, and we're going to do an actual class on it tomorrow, but I just wanted us to experience it first and learn the details later. And that is, we want to go into a safe space, right? Anybody have any, like, so what, when you hear the idea of safe space, what does anybody want to like, so what does that make them think of? What kind of safe spaces do you, like, when you think of your safe space, what does it look like? I don't know, on the tree. Anybody? Exactly. Place where you're free. You know, there's nobody gonna comment, nobody gonna judge you. You'll be free with the people that care about you and you care about them. Anybody else wanna offer anything? Yeah, your family, that's probably some of the safest places you can be. Not always, but it is very important, right? All right, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna shake this thing, and it's kind of like a ceremony, signify that when I start shaking it, we left this area of comments and social media disturbing and people talking bad about you, we left all that. And we're now with the family. We're now in a safe space. We're now in a safe space where you can talk freely, nobody's gonna be judging you, everybody's here to support you, all right? So everybody now what we're gonna do is like, we're gonna just take, I'm gonna do like, I'm gonna take some deep breaths. Normally I have a chime and we can switch it up, it's no big deal. All right, and then we'll say, I want everybody to take a very deep breath. And then I stop, say it, all right? Do like 2 or 3 times. By the time we are at the side, it's safe space, all right? So I'm gonna do, okay, let's go. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So, one more time. Carrying a lot of. I mean, that doesn't mean that the breath is not deep. All right. One last time. Okay. So now we are in a place where there's no judgment, right? And the ceremony is necessary because what demarcates between this non-safe thing, right? Mentally, let's go there, all right? And it's true because we want to start doing this over and over again because we want to have no exclusion. You're always going to be part of our group. Do something, okay, maybe you don't agree with. We're not going to say, oh, get out of my face, right? No shaming. We're not going to say, oh, you did it wrong, you did it this, really, we're not going to try and use those harsh words. No blaming, all right? You did it. No, I didn't do it. No, you did it. No, none of that. And no coercion or no forcing. So if you don't want to say nothing, don't say nothing. Who me? I'm not going to force anybody to say or do anything that they don't. All right. And last, of course, there's definitely no punishment. Now, saying that we are in a BPS facility, there are certain things that are laws that I have to, right? So if some conduct is just like beyond, then I don't think anybody can do it, but hey, I have to say it. That's the only time, but it's not because necessarily that's our practice, it's just that we're living within the world, right? That's the rules that they have. All right. So what we're gonna do, if anybody has been, some of us have been when we know about restorative practices, we're gonna go around in a circle. Okay. And one round, when I go around and we pass this round, y'all can use the mics, y'all like it. That's the talking piece, so you're not having a mic and a stick. Anyway, the keeper poses a question and then everybody will answer. All right. The keeper will pass it to the right and we're going to check in with each other, see how everybody's doing. I can ask a few questions on how we're all doing. And remember, it's always okay to pass. If you don't feel like talking this morning, that's cool. All right. Maybe it's kind of, it's rainy outside, we're kind of sleepy. All right. That's fine. When you do talk, say just enough. But some of y'all get really passionate, not naming no name. Some of you are real passionate. So some of us get really passionate and wanna speak the idea of being heard. But we just have to want everybody to get. Today's not gonna be so bad on the time. Let's say 20 of us, you could get this one. So that's cool. But then the next thing I want you to do, a little innovation. I want you to scan that QR code. This is a virtual circle as opposed to. So we're going to be seeing the data that we collect. You're going to get closer, you can get the. Ms. Trisha, what kind of phone do you have? iPhone 5, iPhone. I know you remember the iPhone. I want to play it. Come on. No, it ain't about it. It was. Y'all, is everybody logged on? Right, but that's a bigger one. It's somewhere, I nobody. I did not go anywhere, so too far. Patricia, you got my phone number. Can you help me call me?
Oh, wait, is it for your phone?
Yeah, can you help me call me? Snake. Over a bit. Able to log in? Did it give you any problems? Already let you guys see what's happening. Oh. All right. All right. So this is, and so you guys, I hope you guys are looking at the slide. Remember, you're create slides. Okay, I'm gonna teach you all, but this is an example. So what you're actually going through is part of what you will be developing, but for different topics, right? So this is how we collect data. Also very crafty because now you can't use your phones for anything else. Smart. What's happening? Yeah, all right. So the first question is, the phone should not activate. All right. So I'm gonna go around. Y'all gonna tell me why, and who, why, and how. And we'll start off with. Check. All right. So, Miss Angel, can you please tell us how you're doing? Introduce yourself to who you want to tell us about.
Hi, I'm Angel.
My name is Salvador Rosa. I'm 16 years old. I'm a sophomore at Margarita Major Academy. And you said so kind of like neutral right now.
Hi, my name is Brianna. I go to Dana and one of my favorite colors is red. Like,
Okay.
hi, my name is Lynn, and I'm feeling good. I'm a little tired. But I think everyone's been. I'm a writer just here, and yeah. I'm a rising junior. I'm a student. My name is Kamai.
You just know warmed up. It's okay.
Um, like you said, very. Yeah.
How you doing? I'm Vic, rising junior at Technical Academy. I guess this morning is going good so far. Nothing specific happening. I think I'm probably one of the only morning people here.
I'm a morning person.
Yeah.
But hi, my name is Keone. I'm a medical student. I go to Swampscott High School. I'm a rising senior. Hi, my name is Mustache. I'm super tired. Um, and I'm a rising freshman.
Let's see.
Yes. What grade are you in?
I'm in 10.
So if I can hear you, no, because we're gonna be looking at this later. Awesome. I love this mix because this year we got a couple of people that are already in college, people who are going to get there very soon, people who are still. I didn't know y'all say rising. What's that's the thing. Okay. Like, yeah, I done risen, maybe on the way to the. But okay, so we had everybody, okay, so you can see here, we have, all right, 3 out of 5, was it 3.5? And I know I put myself as doing fantastic. And I'm doing great because, I've been working and planning. Did you? Oh, you didn't say nothing?
Hi, everybody. My name is Miss Bailey, and I'm feeling okay today. I am an English teacher, and I've been in education for quite a while. And I love teaching, love being around students, and just looking forward to working with you guys this year.
Fantastic. All right, now. Oh, we got 2 more people. Come on, people, step up to the plate.
Hi guys. My name is Miss Sam. I'll be your math teacher this summer. So I don't know. So usually I'm a one-to-one pair over at DCLA in Hyde Park. Typically where I'm at in September through June. Or you might see me at the farmer's market because I own my own business. It's called Momo's Pickles. Looking forward to working with you guys. Hopefully it's a vibe and you guys enjoy all my trips that we have planned. My classroom's gonna be right forward. Yeah, we'll have a good time. And now I'll introduce our site coordinator. Do we have things?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, my name is Stephanie Casada. I am the site coordinator. I am from Lawrence, Massachusetts. I'm not sure if you guys know where Lawrence is. I'm Dominican. On my free time, I like to play softball. I like to play basketball. I just recently graduated college with my master's. And yeah, so we're looking for a master's in education. So I'm going to be a special education teacher. I currently work for Boston Public Schools as a district-wide stuff and that summer program here. I'm going to be giving you guys my phone number later so that way if you guys have any emergencies, you can call me. We look forward to having a great fun summer. So we're going to be giving all we have. So we hope that you guys do the same. And we're just going to make it fun. Even if it's just this crowd, we're just going to have a good time. Yeah, we're going to definitely have more students, but still, we're going to be the bottom, okay? Yeah.
Thank you. All right, so, well, y'all know me, and I'll go through the things for those of you, Marlon Fallon, I'm the founder of African American Cultural Initiative, which is the parent company to African American Academy. I'm a civil engineer. I identify kind of like as an African American. I grew up in Nigeria. My dad is Nigerian, but I always identified as African American. So I'm a civil engineer by training. I left that lifestyle and the money to do this work because I don't know, I just had a passion for education. And so this program is how I develop. So I wouldn't call myself a teacher because not saying I don't love teaching, or an educator, but so many of these guys have dedicated so many more years than me to this profession. I don't feel it's fair for me to just throw that word around so easily because what they do is so important. But I learned that whenever I'm designing systems, which is what the African Academy is, it's a system, right? And it's designed to educate young people, gather information, use you guys to build it out and grow it. Because some of y'all have been with me since last year. You'll see how some of the stuff we worked on last year has even gotten better this year. Right? And you guys will see that so my system is what actually I'm here to do, but the data I'm collecting because of you guys. And you guys, I've had, well, Miracle that was here last year, she literally started the social emotional learning. Uh, uh, they did a Black History. I was just counting it this morning. I was like, oh, this is the third. So no, we started in 2020, 2022. This is the fourth edition. Put that together this morning. And so as you guys the data, you'll see that we're gonna do research. We're gonna actually learn stuff. We're gonna actually figure stuff out. We're gonna put it out in ways so other people. And this system of slides that is how we get this done. Because isn't this pretty cool? Like we can actually collect data, have a discussion, and be collecting the data right here, right? So 3.5 is out of 5. That's what 60%. Okay. So that's how good we're feeling, about 60% good. All right, which is great. At least we're all on the positive side of things. And to be honest, nobody actually was negative. Right? So that is a number now that we can use, and that's what Ms. Benoit will be using for us. Or do you want to, how do you want us?
Not the same. Yeah.
Ms. Sam. I'm gonna put Miss Sam because I'm gonna put the Miss in front because in my country, in Africa, we always have to respect teachers. So we have to always try to put some kind of respect on that. All right, so we got 14 people. I hope all the teachers have also signed in because it's for everybody, right? In a community circle, nobody is above anybody. All right, I am the facilitator, yes, but I'm not above anybody, and you guys have just as much as like a circle, right? There's no, everybody's from the same distance from the center. All right. So, all right. So so now let's get started. So our journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step, right? And I'd like everybody to give an example, right, of a journey that they've started recently. It doesn't have to be too much, but yeah.
I wouldn't say recently, but starting college because I just finished my journey and I'm excited to see what's
All right.
I guess, I started the gym like a year ago.
Sorry, what?
The gym.
The gym, all right.
Fitness gym, still going there. Yeah, it's not new anything because now we're here. Yeah.
I started like reading at my school. We had like this program and we read like books around the country. So we read one from each continent. I guess that was like the first steps opening up your.
Learning to like learn about different countries. All right.
I started cooking more.
Okay. Tell us about, no, tell us about a dish. I mean, that's new, like, okay, when you started a new dish, like what was the new dish? Like, I want to try that.
Yes. Make shrimp and rice,
Okay.
like my friend.
And tasty. You might be-
Real good. So I started the new journey with rugby.
Rugby. Listen.
I think something that I've tried about this program. Most people that know me know that I'm not like really big on looking to look stuff on Greek Hawaiian. So the stuff that I know is supposed either stuff that's Hawaiian or Greek. So Greek
and
mythology.
Hawaiian.
Yeah, so Greek mythology or culture. I used to live in Texas, so moving from Texas to Boston, somewhere where I predominantly white area, a little bit.
Where in Texas?
Arlington.
Need some time, you need some eye.
I think so. Yeah. Where So we don't like everybody else in the place. Like sometimes, like I think that it helped me figure out what to do. So joining this program.
Something a journey.
Usually.
So I am a year into being a homeowner. And it's a journey. I learn something new every week. Even it being so hot this week and just seeing how crabgrass flourishes in heat and how you have to like control it and kill it and maintain it. It's a lot. Yes, it's a lot. But there's definitely some ups. I probably wouldn't change it for the world, but yeah, it's been a journey. It was a single family home. I turned it into a 2-family so I can have a tenant. So I'm a landlady, I'm a homeowner, and I'm just figuring it out.
Lovely.
But I love it though. I do.
Yeah.
Nice to have independence. It's like a journey that like I probably started and like I am going to continue is like learning Spanish. Like I'm pretty good at like reading Spanish and like understanding it. When it comes to like speaking, I'm not that good, but like I'll keep practicing because I'm kind of getting better at it. Um, a journey that I haven't started yet, will be starting this week, is trying to like learn more about real estate.
Good.
There was like a mission celebration thing, whatever, around me, and then I found out that somebody was like a real estate agent or something like that, and so I tried to learn more about it because I feel like it would be interesting to do. So I'm hoping to try to get my real estate license soon, but I don't know if it's gonna be extremely difficult, especially about it.
Oh, you've got a. It doesn't pass. All right, no problem. Right.
So, could we say our names when we speak?
Oh, yeah, that's true. At least until we get to know each other.
So my name is Miss Trisha. You can call me Miss Trisha. It's okay. A journey that I've started. So like you, I'm trying to learn Spanish and I'm on an app. And I did Duolingo for a while. And now it's like Loud Tap, where the teacher gives you a prompt and you're supposed to answer the prompt in speaking, and then once a week, I speak to her for like 40 minutes in Spanish. It's okay. It's consistency and to be consistent.
Excellent. Me, as far as new, I am, writing a book. So I'm gonna be trying my best to. But that's the one I'm gonna be really working on is after I get my jobs. I'll be, so I've obviously, my experience has been wonderful, especially since I started the academy. And all the stuff that teaching and everything, all the work and research. Time to try to put it out there and see what it does, what it do. And yeah, so I'm excited about that. So I'm like learning what it's just it sounds like just writing. No, it's a whole lot of stuff. You know, about organizing, getting drafts together, finding publisher. It's like, oh my God, what's going on? So that's what I'll be working on. So, all right. So the next question. So I want everybody to express as much as possible. What I do to facilitate is I hear something that I love, or something I like, please, or I'm getting your phone. And then if you see something that you like, right, you agree with, make sure you just put it together, and then all the list of whatever's up here will show up. So you have to now click whatever's up there. You don't have to like type. And why that's because then we're gonna get a word cloud together and see what the community really, what they want to achieve. Okay, so the question is, what do you want to achieve this summer? Right? We're gonna be here those what and why. So when they say it, if you want to achieve that thing too, or you agree with it, or you want to support it, just add it on, right? So I'll be adding stuff if I hear something that I like. So it's not necessarily for one person to just type in what they like, but of course type on it, right? You know what? Let me start around this way. Let's get it. So what do you want to achieve this summer at Africa? AASP stands for Afro-American Academy Summer Project 2020. That's the ad. In case you see that. I want to write, that's a lot of words. Right? Well, you can, no. Okay, so you can talk how you want, sorry. In the 1 to 3 words is when you'll put it into the workshop, because you can't write the whole story. So you just talk, but we're going to abbreviate it, but she's going to teach you guys how to bring words and write notes, so it's a science class.
What do I want to do this summer? Good question. I want to have a lot of fun. I want to learn about the different culture in Boston. And
Based on international.
I would say like learn more than I did like last year from like Afro-American Academy. I think. And I want to learn more, not only just about like my culture, but other cultures as well, and learn more about general, talking about like culture and stuff like that. And then I also want to be able to learn more about like various topics that I'm interested in. Like, for example, like learning more about fitness, learning more about like the different types of food for each culture and uh,
Fun, it's not. Has everybody feel about all one typing? Hello? Click, click, click.
What do I want to achieve this summer? I definitely want to achieve learning names. There's gonna be a lot of you guys, and I need you guys to bear with me because it takes me a little bit. I definitely want to learn more about culture as well. I have the privilege of hearing some of the stuff, well, most of the stuff that we'll be going through. So it'll be fun to dig deep and dive into the projects and see how it unfolds. It's my first time working with this company, so it would be really nice to just see it all unfold throughout the summer.
So if you guys see anything that you guys, like somebody said food, so I put cultural cuisine, right? So if you guys want to learn about cultural cuisine, put it in there. You can see now what I'm doing is collecting data. So if I now, one thing I do, I'm gonna put in there because I know people didn't, I'm not saying it now, but there was a lot of talk about real estate. Right? I think there was enough talk about real estate during the last conference, so I think that people want to talk about real estate, right? So now I'm gonna go look for realtors. So that we can have maybe 1 or 2 people to talk to, not guaranteed anything, but I have to, it's based on what you guys say, so it's very important to add into the data so we can understand what we can provide you that you can learn, right? Right?
I also want to learn culture here. Entrepreneurship here too. Financial, like, think that's sort of the same category. That way I'm able to expand that.
I want to, I want to achieve maintenance, like control, like where to properly put my money towards, um, social skills and yeah, being culturally diverse. I would like to achieve networking and just learning more things and understanding why people are. I feel like I want to achieve like I feel we have a good group of people, so like somehow like achieve community and like we can all be like passionate about what we're doing and have a lot of fun.
This summer, I want to help people and be a better person.
I guess I want more cultural and general knowledge, such as take the bus and whatnot. Also something present clearly, speak clearly, and things of that nature.
You're actually being very.
I want to learn more about culture because I was someone that was born here, spent most of my time in Ghana. So coming back here, I've gotten to learn different cultures.
That is actually one of the beautiful things that we're gonna really learn about. Well, obviously, that's why it's called African American this year, is that you see cultural diversity, right? It is actually like a thing. So you could be from another part of the world and be around black folks, but know nothing about another group of black folks. Now, because it's the hardest part, because we won't know whether if you're a different group of black folks, because I'm black. or of people of color, right? You can be from Brazil and be almost any shade, right? So you could be from a group and it doesn't matter what race you are, which is why in this group, we don't really focus on racial constructs because it's actually just skin deep, like literally. So if you're looking at culture, you want to think about what people are on the inside. That's really what matters, right? What's on the inside, what's their heart, what their family teaches them, right? And there's so many things that that we learned. We've talked about some of them already. Cultural cookbook. That means like this cookbook that your culture has. Recipes, right? Each culture has like a different one, right? Or a group of names that your culture has, right? You guys, when you get born, somebody goes back and say, "Oh, I want to be called this." Right? Or you pick it from this like little list it's not a real list, it's just I don't know but it's just a list of names from that culture. So if I hear a certain name, I'm like, I know where you're from. Right? All right, excellent. All right. So real quick, this one we can how familiar are you with restorative practices? Come on, everybody, put it in. Put it in, put it in, put it in. We want to see as a group how familiar we are with restorative practices on a scale of 1 to 5. Right? This is just a little picture and it talks about how you address and discuss needs of school and community, building healthy relationships between educators and students, reduce and prevent and improve harmful behavior, repair harm, restore positive relationships, resolve conflict, hold individuals and groups accountable. So yeah, so it's not like there is no law in restorative practices. It's just that or no holding people accountable. So it's not like letting people off the hook. Because sometimes people look at restorative practice because they're not punishing them. Oh, go and kneel down over there. Stop doing this. Let's take, because of you're doing that, you're not doing that. People look, oh, well, that means you're just letting them off free, but it's not true. How many people like to talk about things that they did wrong? Raise your hand. Things that you did wrong. You know you was wrong for that. That's why it's very hard to talk. That's why helping making people, it's not making people, but providing opportunities for people to talk about what they did is actually a bit harder than actually punishing because people don't want to talk about it. It's very, they'll avoid, they'll lie, they'll run away, they'll do whatever they can, but be held responsible. And then if you hold them responsible, they may now get mad at you instead of the fact that they did something wrong. How many times that happened? Watch everybody say. You know anybody that you like, you did this wrong, and because you said it, they killed the messenger, and they don't worry about what they actually did that was really wrong because they know it was wrong, right? So restorative practices is very important, and one of the reasons why it's so important is because it's all about building community, and that's the number one thing. How do we come together as a group? Because imagine if me and Vic get into it, right? Unless somebody we know that can bring both of us to the table to have the discussion on what happened wrong. I ain't talking to him, man. You know what he said to me? You get where I'm coming from? So to get people to the table requires a lot of trust. That means that you must have become somebody's friend over time. And you must have like gotten some, you can really reach out to them and know what to say to bring them to the table. All right, so it's excellent. So it seems as if we have quite a few people that know about it and people that don't. That's fine. We're going to get to it, but this is where we're starting out. So when we do this towards the end, I want to see that number above 44.5. All right. So now we're going to watch a video about restorative practices. And this is a school, I believe, somewhere anyway, urban setting. And this is just a little bit about what it's used for in their community.
First, I'm going to read a quote. To succeed, you must first improve. To improve, you must first practice. Young people.
It was working earlier. It's always happened. Like when you are trying to do something cool. Stated earlier. Let me give it a second. Let me see why is there connected to the thing? All right, let's do that again.
To succeed, you must first improve. To improve, you must experience.
And how this is not a space for other power happening. It's like you want another person, and they try to disarm, it's a what's called that behavior. We're really just trying to get context. There is a conflict, right? Nobody contributes to the conflict. Or you may not feel like you're contributing to the problem. You feel it. That's part of the social emotional awareness we try to feel. We really want to have a discussion about things you can control. As a the kid, what stood out to you about the video and why? Certainly. While she's talking, like I said, it's like vanity. Stood out. Oh, sorry, put it on. Yeah.
Hello?
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, what stood out to me was a guy at the end, one of the staff, I assume, he was like, I don't want them to change their behavior, I just want them to think about it. Personally, I don't agree with them, because say if you have like a really violent kid, right, I mean, why wouldn't you want him to change his behavior? Like, he was always thinking about how he's violent and stuff, you know, I'm pretty sure he would just change it better if he went to his own, so, telling students, you know, I want them to change is, I don't know what you meant by that, but I mean, yeah, I don't agree with it.
I like that, I like that.
I feel like it was a very compassionate approach. Like they tried to understand the person, and I feel like I like how they focus on each person. I feel like sometimes people become statistics with the punishment, but I like personal.
I like how, like, they brought up the fact that they allow their friends to, they also try to, like, they don't. Put the consequences to action.
I like the whole concept of the zone in general, like giving students the opportunity to like what they did, we talk about it, and still have to be able to fix it. They did so they have to go back and do it again. Or what happens? What happens?
For me, I think
I
the
think the
biggest
biggest
thing was
was
a
a
student
student who basically was like, I can
do it on my
do it on my
own, I can
own, I
figure it
can
out on
figure
my
it out on my own. And they're like,
own.
well,
We're
we're
together,
together and we
use
use
it
this
as
as resources. And
really,
really, that's what it's about. Never feel like you're doing something alone or that you have to
do
go
it.
through it alone. There's usually someone there that can talk it out with you, help you through it, and provide resources. You don't have to ever do anything alone. And I think
Coming
from
from
our
our
culture, being black, most
most
of
of
you
you
guys
guys
also being male,
it's
it's hard to express yourself. So just
just seeing
that
that
aspect
aspect
and
and
having
having
that
that
guy
guy
say,
say, well,
we
we
are
are
here
here
to
to
help
help
you.
you.
For maybe a limited time, might be 5 weeks, or maybe we'll form that relationship where it's longer, but it's nice to see that support. I think it's nice that everybody was like very supportive of each other. Like, they were all very
Those
especially
mentioned
people
before,
were
like,
like,
like speaking yourself, seeing about like the girl, like, teachers, don't really like very good. It's like, I'm pretty sure like probably universal feelings and like here, really kissing my sister, or like even care about like this. I like this video because I feel like it really shows the support system that people don't know that they have. Like I feel like they were able to build a really good support system here, and I just like wish that it was present in school. Because I don't really something that's used to kind of really show me like it's much more a better personal approach as opposed to like this.
I like that everybody felt safe. It was a safe environment, and so um, they felt okay to express themselves.
Right. Fantastic. I mean, loads of understanding. If you want to go through real quick, if there's anything that you want to agree with, a word there or a phrase there, please do. Couple things. So you can see here, we are doing a lot of taking a whole lot of right and putting it into 2 or 3 words. That's a skill, right? Technology field, corporate letters, or your okay, who what a resume is, right? Not writing a story. Hi, I was born on this day. I love flowers and this and that, right? No, it is I did this. I graduated this. I did this is practice form. Okay, so you're going to be able to, by this program, be much better at listening and be. Like, remember we were talking about like President Biden is talking, reporters right there, right? Yes, they have that recording. They're writing little notes down, right, of what the guy is saying. Why? Because you can't write the whole thing that he's writing out. That's a lot of talking. You would have to do, is there enough paper, right? So this skill, right? Not saying that I don't want to point this out as a negative. It's not really necessarily negative. But how that one out. One of the girls mentioning some teachers. Listen, short. We don't know who wrote it, because that's the thing about this, completely anonymous. So I don't know who wrote it, so if it's you, like we pick on you because we don't know who you are. All right? But one of the girls mentioning some teachers aren't willing to listen. Give me an example of maybe 2, 3 words that can say that sentence. Anyone? Take this one. You're not using this, fill it alone.
Like, the word I feel like with some bad, it's like how to neglect.
Neglect.
Neglecting students.
Neglecting students. And what do you guys think? Do you think that fits? That fits? I think that goes with one of the girls mentioning that the teachers aren't willing to listen. Neglecting the students. Do you think that fits? I think it fits very well. That's exactly what this is about. It's easy to talk. I used to if I want to talk for 2 hours, I can go around. If I need to talk for 10 minutes, I need like 2 weeks to plan. I gotta make sure that everything's exactly right, what to cut out, and pick what to cut out. That is one of the skills we'll be learning here. All right? There was something else I wanted to talk about. Anyway, here are we. Answer my questions. All right? Got 30 minutes left. I want to kind of I don't want to. Why is it not okay? Yeah. Always change. All right.